Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sean here, the Detroit Diz, and it has been a while since we have checked in. That's right, I have not made a video. Let's just forget how long it has been. Anyways, it's great to see your smiling faces, and yes, this is basically a park and talk, basically during lunchtime or something to that effect. That's right. Anyways, it's a beautiful day here in Detroit. We'll look at the watch, the smartwatch here, and we'll tell you it is 72 degrees outside. It is partly cloudy, partly sunny, whatever you call it. It's sunny and cloudy at the same time. That means it could be either partly cloudy or partly sunny or whatever you want to call it. And it's 72. Man, I have to tell you, this morning when I woke up, it was 50-something degrees, and I was like, burr, I even had to put a jacket on to go to work. I was like, what the heck? It's still summertime out until like September, the 22nd. That's right. Please, don't get rid of my summertime. We have a month left of summer, and people like Starbucks want to get rid of it. People like Disney want to have Halloween early. Home Depot probably has all the stuff. Hashtag all the Halloween things. Anyways, and right now already we're seeing those stores that are empty with those Halloween stores. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing. Halloween is coming upon us. The kids are back in school in Florida. The kids are going back in a couple of weeks in Michigan. The kiddos are going back. Football starting on August 31st. The college takes off, and then a week after that, the NFL starts to play regular games, not the preseason games, that is. And fall time is coming sooner than we want it to be here, and I'm not ready for all of that. I want to, with a month left of summer, I need to go to a few more places, a couple more zoo visits maybe, go down to Henry Ford Museum, go down to, I know it's a museum, you can go any time of the week, but or any time of the year, but to say the least, and there's a couple of car museums that you can go to during any time of the year, and they're really great to go to, especially whatnot. And I know that in this winter we're going to be having back in Detroit, the auto show is returning to Detroit in January. Yes, they decided to get rid of it in the middle of the summertime and say, hey, this is our time. It's been our time in January. It's going to return in January. But there's a lot of things going on still up until September the 22nd and whatnot. And I think they're mowing the lawns outside. Who knows what the heck they're doing out there. Anyways, with that said, pumpkin spice, just some things just to tell you about that I keep track of. Pumpkin spice at Starbucks, which I'm going to try to only do maybe 1 or 2 times because I'm trying to get, my sugars down, and stuff like that. But I've bought some home. You can buy the Starbucks pumpkin spice lattes in a K-cup. It's not the same, probably. I'm going to say that. It's probably not the same at all. Anyways, you can get Starbucks is going to be starting pumpkin spice latte either on the 22nd of August or the week thereafter. And I'm not going to be one of those people like 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, here I am. It's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And then also starting, we talked about the football starting, the Lions starting on the 8th of September and whatnot. So there's a lot of things happening very, very soon. And it's sooner and later. And another thing I cannot wait for is the return. Yes, the return of my TV shows like NCIS. There's going to be the Origins. I talk about a lot of TV a lot of times about what I can't wait for in the fall time lineup, and I'll have to go over those lineups and see what I'm going to be watching. But I guarantee it's going to be a lot of CBS. I love CBS shows and whatnot. And a show that I've been watching that I sort of been keeping up with, but not really been keeping up with, is Big Brother 26. It's still ongoing till like October the 13th is the last date for that. Anyways. Okay, so moving on with all of that, let's talk about a couple Disney things. I know you're here for Detroit and Disney and all that other stuff. So I wanted to talk about for a couple of minutes about Walt Disney World, and there was this arbitration, and I'm going to make a whole video on this probably later today or something like that, but to talk about it further. But this arbitration that's going on now, that we thought was going to happen because of the Disney Plus that somebody had a subscription to, had this clause in it saying they can't sue Disney. And I didn't even know, like 100, like all the subscribers for Disney Plus have agreed to this clause. But anyways, there was this wrongful death that occurred over there in Epcot. This woman died of an allergic reaction to nuts that were in with the food, and whatnot. And her husband has sued the Walt Disney World Company, and they were going to arbitrate it because they could during this one clause of something else that he signed up for in Disney Plus, and agreed to those terms, which now Disney has retracted, and they're going to go to regular trial and whatnot. I hope that this ends up well for both sides. I don't think that somebody tried to purposely kill somebody, but I think that it was wrongful. Probably she asked a dozen times, and maybe they didn't know, or they weren't. It was an accident. Let's just say that much. And so, but that's why you have liability insurance for your business, and that's why you should have to pay out. Anyways, enough with that said. We'll talk about that another time. Also, I'm starting to see. I'm just saying. I'm starting to see in Twitter and other places and Instagram and whatnot about people are starting to wonder if Disney is really going to come through with all those changes that they said in D23. I believe that they're still going to drain the middle of the water and the rivers of America and change all that to cars. But are they going to be able to finish the rest of the things that they said they did? I know they're going to be spending, a lot of billions. They're going to spend a lot of money on doing a lot of things. The question is, will they do everything that they set out to do without giving us larger prices for things, saying, well, you got that, you know what I'm saying? That's right, price gouging us to pay for the things that they plan on doing. But the company we've been paying absorbent costs for everything, and no wonder why they have $60 billion to put down somewhere, because we know that it wasn't Disney Plus, it wasn't the movies, it was the parks that were making all of the money during the last few years. That's right. All right, so anyways, let's see, I'm looking at my notebook. I have a notebook here, and I think everybody should have a notebook of some sort that they could read from to make sure that they, know what they want to talk about, because it's really highly important to stay organized. And that's just something I believe in. Anyways, so yeah, going to be making a video coming up about some more Disney stuff. Stay tuned. And, I just read in the news, and this will be the last thing. I just read in the news this thing about 7-Eleven has been offered. Well, first of all, there was this big article that I was reading about 7-Eleven. The company is owned by a Japanese company, and they were talking about reimagining 7-Elevens here in the United States to have more food that would be better to eat, because that's what people are wanting. They want to go to the convenience store to get food and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So now the Canadian company that I guess owns part of 7-Eleven, I guess, I don't know. They want to buy them out full right and buy the rest of 7-Eleven out. It's a Canadian company that owns some other stuff, and their name is Couchy Turd or something like that. I don't know. It's an interesting name. I put it on Twitter. If you follow us on Twitter, I asked about that. It would be really interesting. But yeah, so I wonder if I'm just wondering in my head, like, how long is 7-Eleven going to be 7-Eleven? Much longer? Are they going to change the name? I mean, it's like a staple to the United States, I remember we used to have Lawson's, and we don't have Lawson's that much anymore. They're all owned by over there in I mean, maybe in a different part of the country they are, but here in the northern states, like Michigan, Ohio, like Lawson is now, it's gone to. I don't see them anymore, and now you see them all over the place in Japan. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. It's gonna be interesting what happens. They've offered a lot of money, and we'll see if 7-Eleven sells or they don't sell. Maybe they think maybe they will sell because maybe they were like, oh heck, that beats us trying to rearrange and try to rethink everything and and see if it works out instead of just selling and saying, oh, whatever. So that's what's going on today on today on the 21st of August 2024. Anyways, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join us here at the Detroit Disney family, and mash the subscribe button and the notification bell for make sure you get notified when we go live or also whatnot. We were just live on TikTok over the weekend at the biggest, I would say the biggest cruise, the Dream Cruise of Detroit metropolitan area there. Anyways, talk to you guys later, and for now, over and out.